And 64-year-old Steve Walton was homeless, fighting terminal cancer and living in a tent in the woods in Alpharetta when a kind man stopped and sparked up a conversation with him.
Wow, that friendship took Steve from a tent in the woods to his own hotel room, a safe place to sleep for the last 5 months.
Good Day Atlanta's Katie Beasley has more on how Nextdoor helped bring about Alpharetta Gives. Katie, good morning.
Hey, good morning. So back in December, Patrick Ferguson met Steve in the woods, and the weather was turning cold, and Patrick said he just couldn't let him stay there. So he and his wife decided to put him up in a hotel for a couple of nights. Now, it started as just a couple of nights, but 5 months later, and Steve is still there.
They're not only friends. Steve Walton calls Patrick Ferguson his angel.
He's been my angel. He has been like God sent for me.
He's a great guy, and we became friends. I'd see him every now and again and buy him lunch and that kind of thing. And our relationship kind of grew, and I wanted to help him out.
Patrick helped to get Steve off the streets and set up in a local hotel. It was only supposed to be for a few nights, and then he found a post on Nextdoor asking, does anyone know what happened to the man living behind CVS in a tent?
And I'm like, I know who you're talking about. His name is Steve. I told him what Steve's story about being ill and needing some assistance, and we've got him in a hotel. He's doing okay.
One post on Nextdoor about Steve received 300 kind comments. Donations began pouring in to help Steve stay at the hotel. Now there's even a meal train where strangers volunteer to bring Steve home-cooked meals.
Who are all these from?
All this from people that come by and bring me food and just stop by and say I'm doing okay.
Steve has terminal prostate cancer along with some other medical issues. He's kept the hundreds of heartfelt cards from strangers and reads over them when he's having a tough day.
I couldn't be more proud of our community and the folks in Alpharetta. There's been a huge outpouring of love.
And Patrick hopes to continue spreading that love.
Outreach teams have recently found there's 344 homeless people in the Alpharetta area. You don't see them and you don't know that they're there because their job is to hide from the public.
Patrick is working to grow Alpharetta Gives, a Facebook page with the goal of helping Steve and others.
A lot of people are homeless because of alcoholism or addiction, mental illness, or they're just down on their luck. Some of them don't want help, others do. And the ones that do want help, that can be helped, we want to reach out and get them off the street and give them a second chance.
A second chance like the one Patrick gave to his friend Steve. They joke that homeless Steve has now become famous Steve.
And thank everybody in the neighborhood for caring about me and believing in me and helping me out. It's nice. It makes you really believe it's God.
Now, normally, Steve receives treatment for his prostate cancer at Emory Hospital, and they help to transport him back and forth to Alpharetta. But he has such a sense of humor. He said, I don't know if you heard, but there's a virus right now, so it stopped most of his treatments, and they're hoping to resume those soon. But Patrick says that Steve is paid up at the hotel through May. They're not exactly sure what will happen after that, but if you want to help Steve or anyone else living with homelessness there in Alpharetta, you can visit the Alpharetta Gives Facebook page. Ronalise.
What an incredible story. Wow. Wow, so good to hear. Now, I understand there's a shirt we can buy to help out, right, Katie?
Yeah, there's lots of ways you can help with Alpharetta Gives, but one is an easy t-shirt. It's a $25 t-shirt, and $20 of that goes right back to the organization, which is a big number for them. This is all made part by Advanced Embroidery and Screen Printing, up and coming. It's their Local Love campaign, so it's a cool initiative there, but they're excited to share these t-shirts and give back that way.
Giving us a chance.
Graduating seniors in this Union, Kentucky neighborhood were showered with love tonight. Families were standing in their driveways, social distancing, of course, as the soon-to-be graduates were cheered on by signs and gifts. Congratulations from all of us here at WCPO 9.
Quiet space of mind building in Delray Beach. Blake Malatesta's mind is full throttle, carefully crafting menus.
For what we do, it's about trying to get our passions out and putting our heart on a plate.
His latest passion through the nonprofit company Community Classroom Project is called the One-for-One Meal Box, empowering you to put together tasty entrees like sweet potato curry and chicken thigh schnitzel and then share it with the community, with a box of the same ingredients going to a family in need for free. In the 6 weeks since it started, it's already a big hit with families like Andrea Sheiks.
We started immediately when they came out, and now we've been hooked.
Chef Malatesta says the meals are designed to be more than basic.
Here at Space of Mind
and beyond, Chef Blake says food doesn't have to be just for fuel. It can also be a cultural and learning experience as well.
We've had Greek, we've had Indian, we've had Chinese, and we love having exposure to the different cultures. And what's really fun is that you can also do a math lesson and do some different measuring with the kids, and they can really start to learn.
The boxes are also a lesson in kindness. For each box sold, the Community Classroom Project will donate one to a family in need.
It's the right thing to do to help just a little bit. I don't have this, I don't have that. Oh, well, I can do this for somebody. And I think with enough of that, you just get this, like I said, this tremendous snowball that just starts knocking down barriers.
So far, they've donated more than 200, benefiting a different nonprofit each week. Those supporting him say the best meals are made for sharing.
We want our community, and how are we going to connect? We're connecting through food, we're connecting through helping other communities through the Classroom Kitchen, and then we're also supporting small businesses that we want to be there when we come back out of the situation that we're in.